The goal with this video is to give you 5 grooves with 5 very different feels that you can learn quickly and add to your repertoire so that you've got something to ground yourself in when you're improvising or composing. In most of these, I also give you ways that you can develop that groove into mini compositions by utilizing chord progressions or melody patterns. Some of these videos are taken from my Patreon feed. Every week over on Patreon on a Friday, I upload an exclusive tutorial. I've given you a couple of them in this video today so that you can see what's going on over there. So I hope you enjoy. Timestamps will be down below, and yeah, see you on the other side. This is a boom bap groove, and it's funky and it incorporates what we call swing. This means that the beats are not quite as evenly divided, but instead there's a wider gap between the first and the second and a shorter gap between the next one after that. So swing looks like this. Gudum, 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 gudum. Straight. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. And then if we swing it, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... There are loads of different ways to swing a rhythm, but we won't go into that now. Lots of different genres of music have different ways that they swing. Lots of different cultures have different ways that they swing. A jazz swing might be different to a Ghanaian swing, etc., etc., samba, all that kind of stuff. It's all slightly different, but for the case of the boom bap groove, it's kind of got that like nice, funky, happy, bouncy feel. So let's first take this very simple skeleton, which is just ding, tack, which we all know and love. And instead of keeping it straight, ding, tap, like this, we're gonna swing it. I had to find that then. We're actually going to start with 2 dings rather than 1, so it looks like this. 1, 2, for now just 1 there. Dun, dun, dun. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 the 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and. Now let's put 2 every time. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E. Nice. So what I'm going to add now is a little pickup on that second time round. So the dings all together in this piece, if I take everything else out, actually go like this. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. So 2, then 3, like this. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3. If I put those tacks back in, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. Yeah, 1 E and a 2 a 3 E and a 4. Yeah, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E. Let's put those ghost notes back in. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. Yeah, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. Now the very end of the bar feels a little bit empty, so we're going to add not an accent, but just a little bit of a lift to those final 2 ghost notes. So we've got a lead in to the next repeat. 1 E and a 2, a 3 E and a 4, and a 1 E and a 2, a 3 E and a 4 E has a really nice, fun, bouncy boom bap groove and a really nice introduction to this swing type pattern. I want to share with you a groove in 6/8 that I've been really enjoying over the last few days. It feels super badass to play. And the accents look like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. So we're counting to 6 every time the beat loops, and we're playing ding on the 1 and then ding on the and of the 2, and that's what gives it this really badass kind of offbeat funky vibe to it. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and on the and I'm muting the ding, and you can do that in whatever way you like. You can use all of your fingers to get that really boomy sound. You can use this part of your palm here, but go really gentle if you're going to use that. I like to use my thumb because I like the punchiness of it, and also it just feels really easy and natural for me. So it's this difference between open and closed, right? Doom da, doom da. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and, right? But we're counting to 6 here. So then on the 4, which is where our accents usually lie in 6/8 grooves, is usually something heavy on the 1 and something heavy on the 4, and that's how you can feel into it. That's a very common feel in 6/8 time signature. So we've got that accent on the 4 to give it that feel. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And on the 4, I'm playing right here on the very edge of the tone field of the ding, using this part of my finger here. So if I play this much slower, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 5 and 6. Nice. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 5 6 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 5 and 6. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and great. I'm just keeping time here with my other hand for your visual. You can do that if you want. You can try that to get that right and left separation. It's entirely up to you. As usual, same thing again with the other hand, right? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and start really slow, get it up to speed. Whichever hand it feels less comfortable on for you, do it more with that hand. And then we've got the other hand free to do whatever we want. So maybe let's experiment with building up some bass line. So for every single ghost note for now, I'm going to start playing these notes in front of me. So for the first bar, I'm going to play note 1. For the second, when it comes through again, I'm going to play note 2. For the third, note 3. And then I'll probably come back down again. We'll see what happens. So here's what it can look like if you start introducing bass line. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and of course, we don't necessarily want to fill in all of that space all of the time, so once you start getting comfortable with it, then I invite you to experiment with leaving gaps or moving that left hand or whichever hand it is around to different melody aspects. Let's see what that might look like. So much you can do with that. You can even play it hand to hand instead. And yeah, you can dance around as much as you like. So have a little go at that groove, see what you can add to it. Maybe it's chords, 1 2 and 3 and 4 5 6 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 5 6 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 5 and 6 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 5 6 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 5 and 6 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 5 6 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 5 and 6 and yeah, come up with your own versions of that groove. It can be as simple or as complicated as you like. The idea of this is that I am inviting you to really get a hang of that groove itself, and then start adding things as you go. Count with me. 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Let's add another beat here. 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2. Added some ghost notes now. 1 2 3 1 2 right, left, left, right, left, right, left, 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 right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, left. Nice. Once you've got the hang of that, we're going to start moving these ghost notes that are happening with the left hand onto some bass notes. So let's start with note 1. It's going to sound like this. 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 Let's try moving that hand. Back down. And up. Nice. Now let's introduce a simple bass pattern. So we'll have one round here on note 1, one round on note 2, and one round on note 3. Let's try it. 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 and go. Yeah. Nice. Now we're going to change around that first part of the phrase. So here where we've got 2 ghost notes in a row in the beginning, instead of staying on the bass note, we're going to shift from the bass note straight over to note 4 every single time. And we will never change that melody note, we'll just keep it simple. So it looks something like this. Let's try that at full speed. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's try that whole pattern. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Once you're comfortable with that, see if you can experiment with moving that single melody note around the instrument to start to create some actual nice, interesting melodies. See if you can swap the hands around, so leading with the left hand on the groove, the right hand exploring the melody and the bass. Slow it down, speed it up, experiment, put some chords in, whatever feels good. And don't forget to check out the rest of the Handpan Dojo World Rhythm Library. Alright, enjoy! See you next time!
That's cool!
So I've got today's groove written out here on this whiteboard because it's a little bit tricky in that it feels like it's flipped around. The most prominent beats on the ding are here on the 3 and the 4. Usually we find that heavy strike on the 1, but this time we have to really keep counting to make sure that we don't flip it around in our heads. To help with that, I've put this here. These 2 X's mean any chord that you like. So on the 1, we're just going to play a 2-note chord with the right and the left hand. I'm going to start with this one. It's an A and a D. Then we've got 2 tacks here on the 2 and the E of the 2, and then 2 open ding strikes. So fundamentally it's actually quite simple. There's not a lot going on. It's just the fact that everything's flipped and not quite as we usually expect it to be that makes it a little bit more interesting and a little bit more tricky to count. So let me demonstrate. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E, 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and because as usual, we're going to put all of this, we're going to make all of this empty space ghost notes. Except for right after this chord here. I'm going to leave the E completely empty just to give us time to move back to this home position. So it's both right, left, right, left, right, right. Both right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Both right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Now let's see what happens if we start to move that chord around. Like this. Different two-note chords there, and you can choose any selection of notes that sound nice to you. Now let's make this a little bit more interesting by replacing these tacks here with two notes instead. So we've got a chord, we've got two notes, and we've got these dings here in the middle on the 3 and the 4. Let's try that. All of the ghost notes stay as they were before. Yeah. So that's just keeping the same melody. I'm always playing note 3 and 4. But because the chords are moving, it gives this little piece some movement. Now I'm gonna walk those notes up a little bit, move them up the scale, like this. I had to change my hands around to achieve that. Experimenting with what sounds good and looking for a sequence that I like. That's nice. I don't like that last one. So we go here and then down, then I'm going to jump super high. Let's see what this sounds like. Nope. That just by moving that first chord around a little bit and then introducing a melody here, and the melody is literally two notes, but each bar I change where those two notes are. So it's super simple, it's just moving the same idea around basically. Of course we also have a lot of blank space here now, so we can start to fill that however we like. We can fill that with some texture, some different tacks, and raising the ghost notes a little bit to introduce some dynamics to the groove. Or we could fill that space with little bits of melody. This space here, this 4-E-ander, or the E-ander really, lends itself to some nice little runs into the next line. Because that's empty, we can do some of these, right, that lead into the next chord. For instance, right, da-da-dum, dum, da-da-dum. and a, ding, E and a, adding a little fill to lead into the next line. So we can start to put those in every now and then. I don't recommend doing it every time because it starts to get boring. Sometimes we could do something fun here. So I'm just going to demonstrate now how I might experiment with that a little bit. And we'll see how it goes. By the way, I'm completely making this up on the spot. So that's why it's a little bit in and out. Alright. I'm going to start with just the tucks and then build. So you can see how this might look in an improvisation setting. See how I started experimenting with texture here instead of melody? This is how you can start to bring different feelings and energies to a composition. Start melodic, it feels super chill, you raise higher and higher, build the tension, and then drop down, keeping the same rhythmic elements, keeping the same skeleton, but instead of moving melody bits around, you're actually moving textural bits around while keeping these where they're supposed to be, right? Basically, as long as you keep kind of the main structure and you come back to it at some point, you could do whatever you want because it's going to feel like it's glued together by this groove. Let's do something a little bit different this time. Why not? I've got my handpan upside down. Actually, today it's a hung. I'm borrowing. I've acquired this very early hang that I've been playing around with and very much enjoying. So I wanted to play it upside down today and show you how you can explore the gu, the sound part of the instrument. So to get this nice bassy udu sound, and udu is a clay instrument with the hole on the side, I like to ever so slightly cup my hand and push the air down into the drum. You can do it with a flat hand too, but I find with it cupped, it has a purer sound. That's how it works for me. Everybody's hand is different. I invite you, and everybody's gu is different. So I invite you to explore that yourself. But with these ones especially, you get a really nice dong, 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 dong bass sound, which is great for accompanying other players, especially if you approach a jam and your scale isn't the same scale as everybody else's. You can flip it over and you can provide some percussion. So let's explore this groove. So my right hand is doing all of the hard work and I'm playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and I'm just slapping the side of the instrument. Now the beauty of this is because there's no notes in the way, I can kind of slap wherever I want. Again, you can explore where feels good and where sounds good on your instrument. You'll notice if you slap in different places, you get different sounds. So the skeleton is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But actually on the 3, I'm playing and 3. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, apparently I can't count at the same time. Now you'll notice I've started bringing in my other hand. I'm giving it an a 2, 1, a 2, 1, a 2, 1, a 2. However, this hand is actually a little bit quieter. It's just adding a little bit of extra pizzazz, making it a bit more funky. 1, a 2, 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 1, a 2. Notice the difference, right? I'm just lifting my finger. I'm playing softly here, but with my other hand, I'm really slapping. So I've got those different textures. A 2 and 3. 1, a 2 and 3. Try it. 1, a 2 and 3. 1, a 2 and 3. Yeah. 1, a 2 and 3. 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 1, a 2 and 3 and a 4. 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 You see, I've added a to the 4 as well. So basically, every time I slap, just before it, I play one of these. 1, a 2 and 3 and a 4. 1, a 2 and 3 and a 4. 1, a 2 and 3 and a 4. A 1, a 2 and 3, a 4. 1, a 2 and 3, a 4. 1, a 2 and 3, a 4. And then, just to add a little bit of extra funk, I'm adding an right at the end of the bar before we come back around with 1 here. 1, a 2 and 3, a 4. A 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 1. Now watch my right hand is doing. See some extra ones happening here again. My pointer finger is adding in even quieter beats than these ones now to add, so this hand is adding extra funk to this by supporting it with an Now this hand is also going to add some support to this one by bringing in another strike before this, but only at certain moments. It happens at the end of the bar. Watch. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Oops. 1, a 2 and 3, and a 4 and a 1. A 2 and 3, a 4 and a 1. A 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1. A 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1. And a 1. And a 1. And a 1, and a 1, and a 1, 4 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 and a 1, 1, a 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1, a 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1, a 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1, a 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1. Take that, see what you can do with it, add some little extra bits here and there, flip it over, try it on different notes as well, yeah, let me know what you come up with. Have fun.